Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So with the K50 release, Evony gave us officer duty skill books. They always had them, but now they're available to free to play. So let's take a look at them. I'm going to go over them, show you the obvious strategy, and then I'm going to show you the obvious disappointment that comes with it also. So first thing, we got to go into the Academy. And we'll go over to Skill Book Shop. So you're going to click over here on duty. And here they are. So let's take a look. There's one for basically every single duty officer there is. Even the rare ones that you might not have someone on. Like you might not have the actual officer. You might have just a random Electra or something sitting there. You could still put the books on them as long as they're in the officer. So this one is increased siege machine attack by 2%. When the research factory. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't just have to be the workshop officer. And then this one, forge officer. So this is basically everyone in the game should get a free 2% on everything, right? Increase attacking range. So everything is just attacking. That's pretty good. Now, what's the strategy going to be? So basically for everybody, you're going to want to get 10 of each, right? That seems like the optimal strategy. So I'm going to get 10, and then I'm going to break them down. So right there, I just made 10. 6, and then, ooh, what's this fancy one? In Rally Siege Machine Market Officer. Okay, and it's 1%. Okay, so basically I got 10 there. So now, and we're going to disassemble.
Right? Oh, we got 2 of the same one. Cool. So disassemble. This is basically the exact same thing that you did with regular ones. Then you're going to get a skill page. So we'll go over.
So here is our pages right here. They're fancy. They're blue. Junior Officer Skill Books. Compose. Okay. So now I have done this a few times, and I have 6 of them. So it seems pretty easy, right? So now I'm going to open it up, and basically I have a small chance to get level 2. Like that's actually really disappointing, eh? So if you look at all of these here, like is there any level 2? Like look, I have right here, just these 5.9, 5.99, right there is 12%. We add all of these up, there's another 3%. And what I'm pointing out to you, a 6%, way better chance that you're going to get level 1s again. So this is just going to eat away at people's gems. This is basically grinding away your gems. Let's open it up. If I did the math kind of quickly in my head there, I should probably only get like 1 level 2 here. And I got none. I got all level 1s. So basically, I had 6 times 3,000, 60 times 3,000. I went through 180,000 gems, and I turned it into 18,000. Like, that was useless. Now, I'm going to show you something even more disappointing. So, if you're going to go through all of those books just to open all of that stuff to get what? An extra small percentage. Let's look at exactly what you get. The events section, there's actually an officer skill book package service. So in here, we can pay $100. Ooh, wow, Canadian dollar's doing better. I think it used to say 143 or 149 or something like that. We're only at 140 now for 141, so pretty good. So you could click here and see the actual percentages of what they will give you at higher levels. So if we had a ground troop attack book, we would get 3% instead of the regular 2%. So if we did get lucky after all those gems, we would have only gained 1%. Now, the real books start at level 3. Look at that, 8%. So it jumps from 3% to 8%. And then 15%. So if you're willing to spend money on this, you can get some pretty good buffs. Get them for all the different duty officers. But if you're just doing them for free in the academy, it's really not worth upgrading them. Just take your 1 or 2%. Don't bother spending, like it's going to cost you millions and millions of gems just to get a few 1%. It's really not worth it. You could spend your gems in way better places. I did a video before where I spent them just buying Civ treasures. And I spent like 40 million gems, and I got, I think it was about 4,000 of each Civ treasure to jump up to the next level. And that is way more buffs than a few 1% across all the different duties. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you going to be upgrading them? You going to be buying them, or are you just going to be leaving them at level 1? I've convinced myself level 1 is the way to go. Just put them on every single duty officer you got and don't think too much about it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.